Hi there, my name is Kronenberg and welcome to my channel. This is a film review of Burnt Offerings. It's a suspense film, came out in 1976. Amazon is 16 plus and IMDb is an AA. Duration, Amazon is an hour and 37 minutes and IMDb is an hour and 56 minutes, which I'm confused. The synopsis is of the same, so I'll just read the IMDb one. A family moves into a large old mansion in the countryside, which seems to have a mysterious and sinister power over its new residents. So the director is Dan Curtis, who directed Saving Millie. Producer was Dan Curtis again, who produced the Dark Shadow series. And Alberto Grimaldi, Grimaldi, who produced Gangs of New York. Music was by Bob Cobert, C-O-B-E-R-T, who did some of the music for X-Men Apocalypse. He did the $25,000 pyramid theme. The cast, we have Karen Black, who was Marion Rolfe, who was also in House of a Thousand Corpses as Mother Firefly. Oliver Reed, who was Ben Rolfe, he was in Gladiator as Proximo. Lee Montgomery was David Rolfe, and he was in Dead of Night as Bobby. And Betty Davis, who was Aunt Elizabeth, who was in The Nanny as the Nanny. It was filmed in Dunsmuir House and Gardens in Oakland, California, and San Francisco in California. And it's also known as Kill House and Trauma. Now it starts off with the family driving to the house. The music's very foreboding, kind of like the type from horror films like Friday the 13th, the early ones, you know, that kind of music. Not that chin 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 chin, but that kind of that kind of music. And then the house, my God, it was huge. I mean, it's literally huge. I mean, it's got those huge pillars at the front, like typical mansions have. I mean, my God, it's like a true mansion, not the little piddly mansions that I was thinking of. And then I saw Betty Davis on it in the credits, because I don't tend to read the synopsis or the actual IMDb listens or anything like that. I just sort of just go straight in. And I was thinking, is it the same one? And yes, it is. It's the same one as the one that I've seen in The Nanny. Very good film, is The Nanny, by the way. We have a look in the conservatory, and the plants could do with a bit of loving, you know. Looks like they're growing dried flowers. It's bizarre, but, you know, that's what they want to do. And they're kind of renting the place. They're not living there. They're renting it. So, you know the phrase, if something is too good to be true, that there must be a catch? Well, they've just been told how much the rent is. $900. But not for a month, but for the entire summer. Now, $900 back then, I'm assuming it was a lot more than what it is now. But even still, I mean, $900 for the entire summer is pretty damn cheap. So the brother, because we see the sister and the brother, is Burgess Meredith, who I'm just double checking. He was in Rocky, but I swear he was in the original Batman series. I'm just checking now here because I'm curious. I can't find it as usual. I'm scrolling down the thousands of bloody images and stuff like this, and I can't find it. But like, I could have sworn he was in the original Batman series as the Penguin. Yeah, he was. He was the Penguin. So if you ever seen the '60s ones, that's who he is there. So they're in the kitchen. The stocked fridge, freezer, champagne, meat, everything. And then the kid sort of just looks through a door and says, "Look, there's ding-dongs." And he was really, really excited about ding-dongs. I don't know what they were. I never saw them. I don't even know what a ding-dong is. I mean, it just sounds a bit dodgy in my mind. But apparently he was very happy that he saw some ding-dongs. Maybe in American they can explain that one to me. Maybe it's something that they had. Maybe it's like a chocolate or sweet or something. I don't know. Well, I love this in films, right? Usually when somebody wakes up in the middle of the night, it's literally bright, like daytime, you can see everything. It's not like how I am when I wake up in the middle of the night. It's completely pitch black and sort of fumbling around trying to find the door. But no, apparently it's completely daylight. You can just walk around, and then, you know, Sometimes you even go downstairs and the lights are still on. It's like, do they have money to burn? Well, obviously, yes, you do if you're £900 a bloody summer. Now remember, if you're doing a spot of gardening, have a think of what you want to use. Do you use some shears or clippers? Or maybe instead just pick a machete up and hack away at the bushes like a madman? Because it's 70s film, so of course they got the wallpaper. It's all hexagonal, perfect for your eyeballs. Thankfully, it's not those psychedelic colours. It's kind of like this drab beige, but my God, it was like, oh. Now, without giving anything away, it's a good film, suspense-wise. Some people put it down to horror. It's a suspense. But it was a miracle that the father hadn't cracked fully at this point. I was watching it. I was like about 3/4 of the way through, and it was like, my God. And then I finally saw a death with someone hitting a windscreen. Very convincing. I was like, oh, whoa, that was pretty intense. But it was a great film. You know, it builds up to a good ending. It's a little slow in some parts, but majority of it wasn't slow. I mean, it has to have something. It's a suspense film. It's not an action film. You have to build up to it. But it does entice you in. The acting, the music was great. I've actually given this an 8 out of 10 for me. But then it has a high rating anyway. What is it? 6.4. So there you go. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed watching and listening to this film review of Burnt Offerings. Please give me the old thumbs up if you liked the video. Leave a comment in the comment box below. Have you seen this film? Did you like it? Do you know what a ding dong is without being dodgy? Please subscribe to my channel. I've got plenty of other film reviews out there, so you might find some more that you like. Okay, well, thank you and goodbye.